Luke 12:2 says, "There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known." You can be a hypocrite. You can preach what you don't practice. You can talk the talk and not walk the walk. But eventually, what's hidden will be exposed. Verse 3 goes on to say, "What you have said in the dark will be heard in the daylight, and what you have whispered in the ear in the inner rooms will be proclaimed from the roofs." So, at the time, he was talking about the Pharisees, and the Pharisees were these guys that followed all the rules of the Old Testament, and they preached all the rules and preached all this stuff, but in their hearts on the inside, they weren't acting it out. They weren't genuinely changing. They were talking the talk, but they were not walking the walk. So, it goes on to say in verses 4 and 5, "I tell you, my friends, do not be afraid of those who kill the body, and after that can do no more. But I will show you whom you should fear. Fear him who, after the killing of the body, has power to throw you into hell. Yes, I tell you, fear him." So, those verses talk about not fearing people who can kill you, which, at the time when this was written, Christians were being persecuted. There were people killing them. They were stoning them to death. But it says, fear the one who has the power to throw you into hell. Fear the one who's going to judge you, whenever you die. Fear God. And not to sound harsh, but that's what it says. So Christians back then, they had to worry about people killing them, about actual physical repercussions for praising Jesus and preaching the word. Nowadays, what do we have to fear? That people are going to judge us, that people are going to talk about us. There's a lot more at stake here than what people are going to think or say about you. Verse 12:8 says, "I tell you, whoever acknowledges me before men, the Son of Man will also acknowledge him before the angels of God. But he who disowns me before men will be disowned before the angels of God." So, what side of that do you want to be on? If God's not real, you don't have anything to worry about. You can go on doing whatever you want. But I'll tell you personally, from my experience, the evidence is all there. It all lines up. In my personal experience and what I've read into, the evidence is all there that God is real. All you got to do is look for it, So, is that a risk that you're willing to take?